afternoon. I'm coming to you from Advent Park, right outside of the News West studio, on the Thursday before camp, when we're setting up the big tents. And ministers from all over Perth have come to spend 8 hours together, setting up the two big tents, making sure that the poles are out for the smaller camp tents that some of you are going to be enjoying. Once a year, the pastors come and do this. Quite often, they're inside your home, sitting down, having a chat with you, doing Bible studies. But this is a good time for them to be able to come together and share with one another what's happening in their fields of influence. This coming Sabbath, you're going to be getting the News West Conference Bulletin for Easter Camp. Please make sure and grab your copy. If you're unable to grab it, you can download it from the internet where it's available for your smartphone, for your iPad, as well as for your computer. The reason that you should download the app is because you're going to be able to live stream all of the sermons from Genesis and Big Tent and the Youth Shed and be able to hear the speakers that you might not necessarily have the time to hear. You can download it, save it, and be able to see it later. You also have access to the camp sermons, the audio files later on too. So make sure and grab this and download the app. Once you've gotten the News West, you'll see that I've actually written an article at the very beginning talking about how we as Christians are supposed to love one another, and as a result of our love for one another, that's how we show that we truly are followers of Jesus. And that's from John chapter 13, verse 34 and 35. I want to read for you a Bible verse here off my iPhone, and this is found in Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 24, and it says, "And let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as we see the day of God's returning draw near." I think that as we come together for Easter camp, this is a text that we're really going to have to focus on. It's important for us to be able to come together, share with one another, encourage one another, equip one another, prepare one another, hold each other accountable in love as we're getting ready for the soon return of Jesus. There's another verse, another Bible text that I love, and it's found in Revelation chapter 14, and we as Seventh-day Adventists know Revelation 14, verses 6 to 12, the three angels' messages very well, but we often don't focus on Revelation 14, verse 1 to 5. But in particular, I want to read for you Revelation 14, verse 4. "It is these who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They are the ones who have been redeemed from mankind as first fruits for God and the Lamb. And in their mouth is no lie, for they are blameless." And then we see John say, "I saw another angel flying directly overhead with an eternal gospel, the good news, to proclaim to those who dwell on earth, to every nation, every tribe, language, and people." Brothers and sisters, as we're here at Advent Park preparing for 3,000 Adventists to come and spend time with one another, there are certain things that go through my mind. The first is that when you come here, you have expectations of what to see, what to hear, and who you're going to catch up with. You also have expectations that sometimes aren't met, how you deal with that, the kind of patience you're going to have, the love that you're going to exhibit one to another as things don't go the way that you had planned. That is what determines how good a disciple of Jesus you truly are. The other expectation that you have is that when you come, you're going to be able to hear excellent sermons on the gospel. And I believe that that's actually going to happen. We've got David Solomon Hall in the Youth Shed. We've got Heather Dawn Small in Genesis. In the Big Tent, we've got Mike and Gail Tucker, who are former pastors in the Texas Conference and friends of mine, and they are now the head hosts for Faith for Today. And the two of them are not only going to be sharing every evening, but during the day, they're going to be working on marital relations. How do we improve the family communications to ensure that we're presenting a little bit of the gospel of heaven right here on earth? I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And what makes me even more excited is that this is my 8th Easter camp here in Western Australia. And I got to tell you that when I first came to Western Australia 8 years ago and I found out that there is a big camp here every year, I was shocked, because where I come from in the United States, the big camp was 2 days in a very nice hotel. There was no camping. And when I saw all the tents that were out here, I sat down and thought, do people really come and enjoy being out in this kind of heat every single year? And I got to say that I went from being a skeptic to one who truly enjoys the family atmosphere, the friendship, the relationship, the opportunities to just chat with one another about how God has blessed us. able to listen to the stories of individuals who share their God moments. These are the things that make Easter Camp special here in Western Australia. I hope that you come. I hope that you're blessed. I hope that at the end of it, you're going to be able to go back to your home church excited about the gospel, excited about the soon coming of Jesus, prepared to share the love of Christ with the individuals who you're going to meet from day to day. Come with hearts open. Come with your mind ready to receive more information about the Jesus that we love to follow. Come be prepared to follow the Lamb wherever he goes. And if you do that, I guarantee that this will be the best Easter camp you've ever participated in. We'll see you soon.